Hi everyone, this is Catherine. This is my review for Quiz 7, and I chose question 11. Tim is a zoo veterinarian who adopts an injured emu and raises it as a pet. Disclaimer, I really cannot pronounce emu correctly, what I feel like. So if it sounds weird, just disregard it because I can't pronounce the word that well. Anyway, Tim is well educated on the emu's needs and cares for the animal responsibly. One day while Tim is away, the emu escapes from his pen and injures a little boy. Everyone agrees that Tim acted reasonably and did nothing wrong. Is Tim liable? Now, our answers here, well, options are: it depends on whether the boy was negligent in provoking the emu. It depends on how severe the boy's injuries are. Yes, Tim is liable. It depends on whether raising emus is inherently dangerous. And no, Tom is not liable. Now, for my answer, I chose it depends on whether raising emus is inherently dangerous, because if we go back to chapter 11 of strict liability, it basically gives a definition of what inherently dangerous um, means. And it says that inherent part of the essential character of something by nature. So basically, a person takes in like a baby wolf or something like that, or a baby tiger or something like that. That's automatically seen as being dangerous, or dangerous to people or whatever. That's inherently dangerous, because the person that took the wolf or lion or tiger or whatever in already was under the assumption that if this baby lion were to get out of my house and bite somebody, it's inherently dangerous. I'm liable for whatever the animal does. And domestic animals, it basically, for domestic animals, it's basically it depends from what the book says. For instance, there is an example in the book that talks about how I think her name was Dawn, how Dawn has a pit bull, and she was under the assumption that the pit bull, was a very sweet dog, would never bite or intentionally hurt another person, until the dog got outside the house and was being provoked by the little boy or something like that. I think that the little boy was throwing rocks at the dog, and then the pit bull, in return, just attacked the little boy. Now, because Daisy initially didn't know that her dog was inherently dangerous, or didn't know that her pit bull by nature was a dangerous dog. In some states, she wouldn't be liable because she was not aware that her dog was inherently dangerous, even though it's a pit bull. Everyone knows that at certain ages, pit bulls do get very aggressive and can really hurt someone. So that is why I chose it depends on whether raising emus is inherently dangerous, because if Tim, the zoo veterinarian, since he has extensive knowledge of animals and exotic animals and things of that nature, if he was already under the impression and already knew and had the knowledge that this emu was inherently dangerous, or his conduct, or his or by nature the emu could like bite someone or scratch someone or something like that, then Tim would be liable. But if Tim didn't have any knowledge that the emu was dangerous by nature or inherently dangerous, then that's the case. So again, that is why I chose my answer. You guys have a good night. We're almost done with school. Yes. See you guys in class this week.